Well, that's way too mild of a color. We need more coffee in there. Welcome to Friday, everybody. It is payday, which means it's time to pay all my bills. However, we have a method and strategy to kind of beat this. And we're going to be a little better than we were last month. So we're going to live a little more comfortably because we're going to know what's happening. This is my budget book. Now, I've done this before. I haven't been consistent with this every month. We're going to do something called Kakeibo. This is a Japanese method of budgeting. Usually most people in Japan get paid every month, once a month. Every month you get your paycheck in. So what people do on that first day they get their paycheck is they write down their expenses for the month. These are the expenses I know of that are coming up right now. Things like rent, things like my internet bill, gas and electric, my cell phone, just things like that, and a couple purchases that I know I'm about to make probably today. Like I am gonna buy myself a birthday present. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna write everything down that I'm going to be purchasing and see what I have left over and what my budget is for things like food, having fun. Oh yeah, we should put a food budget in here too. That's another thing we gotta do. Also, I'm gonna be really mindful of my snacks that I buy throughout the week. I've never tracked how much I spent on that until like a couple weeks ago. I was kind of doing that by making these videos, but I'm going to set myself a snack budget too. So we got everything in order so we know where we're at financially, and so I can put a little money to the side and kind of start building a small savings. I don't really have one of those right now, which is that's not the most comfortable thing either. So yeah, that's the battle plan for the month. We're gonna budget out and try to do better. It's almost 10 a.m. now. We got out the house a little late. We had a lot of stuff to do this morning. Plus, we slept in a little longer than we really wanted to. But that's okay. We'll still have a little bit of time for our workout. Which brings me to this point. If you only have a little bit of time, past me would have been more like, oh, I don't have enough time, so I'm not gonna go today. I'm gonna go when I have enough time to do my full workout. Nah, do what you can. You know, if you have only 30 minutes, go do a quick 30-minute workout where you push yourself. If you only got 20 minutes, same thing. It doesn't matter. When we say do what you can, and if you can go do it. Simple as that, right? But no, like we like we always look for these ideal situations to get something done. For example, if you want to study, and you're like, oh, I need like a quiet coffee shop with like cool jazz music playing in the background. And I have to have this frappuccino in front of me, and like you need all these ideal conditions. Man, fuck it. If that's not available, go study in a goddamn McDonald's. It doesn't matter. Just find a way to get the work done. Just start doing the work, and it will get done. That's my rant for today. I'll probably rant about something else later. People who say, "Oh, I'll do what I can. I do what I can." You gotta go do it. It's like it starts with just doing it. Yes, SpongeBob, I have finished those errands and got the whole workout done. It's really, really nice. Anyway, I made a mistake. I forgot my water bottle at home today, so we are headed to the Lawson right now to get us some big ass bottle of water, like a 2 liter bottle. I'm gonna try to drink that all day. Got me a 2 pack of these little bars right here. It's like a little bit of protein and a lot of vitamins. So it'll be a good thing for a little sweet thing after lunch and for my snack. Anyway, it's time for work. It's Happy Friday. It's gonna be a busy ass Friday at work, but I'm really excited for after work because I'm really excited for this weekend. It's gonna be nice. All right, so we home and we didn't eat out. We made this. This is a barbecue chicken mac and cheese, but the cheese is actually mostly almond milk. We did use a little bit of shredded cheese just to give it some actual cheese, but it's like very low on actual cheese. It's almond milk, cheese, shredded cheese, and a bunch of seasoning. Then we made some barbecue chicken. We topped with it. We made the barbecue sauce out of Worcestershire sauce and this calorie half off ketchup. I had a little bit left in the fridge actually that I found. So, but we got this bottle, and we're gonna be using this when we start to cut. We're gonna be eating this condiment a lot going forward. We had a lot, so the leftover goes into a sandwich. So, this is a pretty hefty meal, but I would say about 200 calories of bread, 300 calories of pot. So, like 500 calories just from the carbs, about 200 calories of chicken. This is about an 800 calorie meal, but it's a lot of food. So I'm excited to eat it. That was a good filling meal. I feel really full and I don't feel absolutely disgusting. So that's a win-win right there. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about the Kakeibo that we started today. So what I did was I wrote down all the big things that happened in the month, like monthly expenses such as rent, cell phone bill, my transportation, internet bill, the gym bill, and and I added a couple other things too, such as Amazon purchase I just made as a present both to myself and something that might help out this channel. More on that maybe tomorrow. I wrote down a budget for groceries and I wrote down a snack budget that I want to do for the week. So I'm gonna set myself a limit of how much I spend on my snacks for the workday. That does get out of hand sometime, and I kind of need to be a little more mindful about that. But other than that, I'm not going to write everything down. Like, obviously, it would be better if I wrote down and kept log of every single purchase I make, but I don't think that's a good way to live life. Think about it. If I just like had a coffee on Saturday morning, I'm gonna write that down. If I like log every yen that I do, I'm gonna be stressing out about every yen that I spend. So I don't want to find myself having to feel like that all the time. Instead, however, I'm gonna just write down big expenses, and then by the end of the week, keep track of where I'm at and how much money I do have left. That way, I still know where I'm at and know how much I could relatively spend throughout the week. And if in case I have like invited to a dinner or something, I can accommodate for that and make some adjustments throughout the week. So yeah, I do think this is a good thing for me to do, but I don't need to dive fully into it and let it take over my life. Other than that, we are going to start the savings. I've been living this whole time really without a savings, and that's the thing that stresses me out the most, is I've been living sort of paycheck to paycheck. One of my financial situations has changed a little bit recently, so I do feel I am able to maybe start this savings now, and I'm really excited for that, to get out of that scary situations of not having anything to back myself up. Yeah, that part gets a little stressful sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But we're here, we're doing better, and we're, like I said in every video, we're making small improvements throughout every day. That's the whole point of this level up series. Anyway, not much else to today. Relatively boring Friday. Tomorrow, the plan is we're gonna get a lot of editing done. I've kind of wasted away the night, like just browsing YouTube. We're gonna get some editing done in the morning, watch the baseball game, and then enjoy the rest of the day. Also might record another extra thing for the week, but we'll see if I do that tomorrow or Sunday night. Anyway, that's gonna do it all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all, and until next time, bye bye.